Hey y'all, it's me Fletch, back at it again with yet another story. Some of y'all should already know because I'm the baddest, what? The baddest trans bitch on YouTube, and that is of the period, darling. Cause I thought it was over, got me thinking my feelings over, looking through it over and over, you keep calling me back. I am finally back with the DL story time. I just wanted to post my two little recap videos. Even if them videos don't get like a lot of views and stuff like that, I don't care per se. I just like posting the recaps because the recaps are kind of like, it's interesting to get my own opinions. Naturally, I'll have a recap with my little sister, but she's gone right now, so I don't have nobody to talk to. So hopefully I can talk to you guys about my recaps and stuff like that, and then how I feel about these episodes of Baddies Midwest, right? But that's not what we're here for. As you guys can read by the title, this will be another one of my infamous DL story time. So make sure you guys grab you a snack, girl. Grab your man, your friend. Be careful with your man now, because I might know him. Grab you, your bestie, your mama, grab your favorite stuffed animal, your cat, your dog, your ferret, girl, your hamster, anybody and everybody, and tune into this lovely ass story time, baby, because this story time, girl, he had me fucked up and I almost doxed his ass. Guys, like, subscribe to my channel for this like this one if you love my gorgeous face, obviously. Make sure you guys share this with your friends, your family, your foes, all that. And let's get right into this video. Oh, y'all, can we say that I look really cute today? I don't know what's going on, but I feel so cute. Like, oh my God. So this story time takes place back in, I want to say October, almost November, like mid, beginning of November, late October, before Halloween. So let me give y'all a background on not a background. Let me run a clock back real quick and tell you guys about how I met this boy. So for the sake of the story time, we're going to give this boy the name Stevie J. Now, I gave him the name Stevie J because, in my opinion, he looks just like Stevie J, y'all. Like, literally looks like Stevie J, just a more attractive version and darker. That's pretty much it. He looks exactly like Stevie J. And I told him his name is Stevie J. So if he ever sees this video, Stevie J, you pissed me off, and that's why I will never fuck with you ever again, bitch, and you know you did me dirty. I was doing my daily scroll up on this app called Tag. You guys should already know. I told you guys about Tag multiple times before, so you all should already know what Tag is. But just in case there's some newcomers, hey bad bitches, and y'all don't know exactly what Tag is basically like a Grinder, Jack B, okay? To make things shorter, it is a dating app for singles in your area where y'all can go on, quote, dates, or chill, have smoking sessions, get drinks together, all that fun shit, right? And 9 out of 10, it always ends up leading to one thing. Now, it's supposed to be for the straight girls and the straight boys, but the dogs gotta come in and show their ass, because, like, girl, like, you thought you was gonna include us in the milkshake, baby. This is the most important part of the milkshake, girl, because we bring all the boys to the yard, and that it's better than yours. Period. I jumped up on there, girl, and I had me a cute little power. I ended up swiping right on Stevie J, right? And of course, me and Stevie J, boom, sis, it was a match. He ended up texting me like, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing fine. How are you? He was like, oh, I wanted to know, like, what are you on here looking for? I told him, like, what I'm looking for. Of course, in my bio, you already know it says that I am transgender. There is no reason why you're texting me and you did not read my bio. This shit is so fucking dumb to me. So I asked him, I was like, hey, did you read my bio? He was like, yeah, I already read your bio and I'm cool with it. I said, okay, well, great, girl. We cooking with grease. The gears are turning, all that. So, like, what's tea, boy? Like, what's going on? Like, now you're my man in the making. Like, girl, what's going on? So he's like, oh, I wanted to know, like, are you open to, like, having a link up? I was like, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind, like, having a link up if you don't mind it. However, I will not stand for no bullshit. I don't need nobody with no girlfriends, no kids, baby mothers, all that weird shit. I don't have time for it. So please, for the love of Christ, crackers, and cheese, and olive oil, do not hit me up or do not want to link with me and you got a crazy ass lady on your arm, because I will fight you and her. I don't have time. So he was like, oh no, I'm single. I don't have like a girlfriend, I don't have any kids, all that. Girl. Anyway, I'm like, okay, cool, like, I fucks with that. So he was like, so when are you normally available? I'm like, oh, I'm normally available, like, after 3 p.m. And he was like, okay, cool, I fucks with that. I'm like, okay, well, great. So what time do you think you'll be able to come by? He was like, I can come by around, like, 3:30, 4 o'clock. I said, okay, cool, period. And y'all try to ignore the background. They are doing some construction on the house behind me, obviously. So hopefully it's, like, not too much of an issue or irritation or anything like that, because I'm not trying to, like,
I don't want to be in the house telling this story time because people be like, in my business, girl, and then like supposed to be acting like me telling my stories about gay shit is such a problem when he's supposed to be gay themselves. Like, I don't understand that, but whatever. Oh, girl, this chair is just wet, honey. Got my pants all soggy. That's nasty. But 3 o'clock, 4:30 rolls around, right? And, you know, I already got myself together, got myself cute, got myself all dolled up, whatever the case may be, honey. And, of course, like, I let him know, like, hey, you can't come inside because, you know, there's people that sleep in the front and there's people that are back there in the back. So you can't come in through, like, the front door or the back door. You have to come in through my window. He was like, okay, so do you have, like, any other type of area we could go to where, like, you know, we could have, like, a little private session? I was like, yeah, like, I do, actually. He was like, okay. I said, you know, you can come to the park. It's a park that's right down the street from my house if you wouldn't mind, like, going to the park. He was like, yeah, that's cool. That's better for me. I said, okay, well, great. Whatever makes you comfortable. So I already got myself cute, y'all. I had this tie-dye, like, blue, sky blue and white long skirt on, right? But I turned it into a sundress. Mind you guys, I am very fucking short. So me turning that skirt into a sundress was 100% not planned. I wasn't expecting it to become a sundress, but girl, I put that thing on and it had my body looking so phenomenal. It's like a little pencil skirt, like it's like a mermaid skirt or something like that, girl. It had my curves just out there. I looked so good. I had just started wearing my real hair again. I did me like a cute little press out, did me like a little roller set type situation, girl. Had my little hair all like fluffed out and frilly and like just looking all cute and moving all soft and supplely, girl. Like I was just looking so sexy, honey. I mean, like always. I had my Michael Kors little jacket on, girl. I had on my little beauty supply store flip-flops with a little blue fur around them, and I had this cute little Guess bag with me. This cute little like pink Guess bag. I had my little hoops in, my little bracelets on, all that fun shit, right? So I had myself looking really, really good. Bitch, you land on me, it's gonna be a problem. I basically was just waiting on him to let me know that he's outside. So I want to say like 10, maybe 15 minutes rolled around, and first like, hey, you know, I'm pulling up, I'm outside. I said, okay, great. So I jumped out my window, honey, walked my cute little thick ass on around to the front, honey, the strutted my stuff onto the passenger side of that car, girl. Got up in that car, honey. You already know how I get in the car, girl. Legs first, not head, because bitch, you'll take my leg before you take my life, okay? And I turned and I looked at Fran. I'm like, hey, how are you? He's like, I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm like, I'm good. And then I just turned back forward. And honey, when I tell y'all, let me explain to y'all what Stevie J looked like. Now, I already mentioned that he looked like Stevie J, but he looked like he could have been like Cuban or something like that. He had like a very like low like haircut, black haircut, girl, really bitch. He had a very low haircut, had like this cute little 360 set. Like it wasn't giving 150, it wasn't even giving 270, it was giving very much so 360, maybe even 375, bitch. Like when I say Fran was swimming, and he had like this really nice like Puerto Rican like smooth type of hair. Like his waves look like, you know how the Hispanic boys when they get their little wave set going on, that's what his hair looked like. So he had to be like Puerto Rican or like Cuban or Dominican or something, because he didn't look like a regular black guy. He did not look like he was just regularly black. He was black, but he didn't look like he was regularly black, if that makes sense. He was darker than me by like 2 shades. He had like a cute little like you know how them little fuck boys be having little mustaches that, hold on, is something's like happening. Is the phone getting hot? Yep. Hold on. Did y'all just see all that ass? Did y'all just see all that ass? Like had this cute little like fuck boy goatee type situation going on. Like you know how it's like 2 little thin pieces of hair right here, but you like got a space like right here where your little Cupid's bow is. And for the people that do makeup, they know what a Cupid's bow is. But that's what his little mustache looked like. Kind of like a cute little goatee type situation. Very like big ears. Very nice like muscular like type build. And Buddy was short, girl. Like me and him are the same height, not the same body size, but we are the same exact height, y'all. Like he's like 5'5", I'm 5'5", maybe 5'6", I'm not too sure, girl, but we are definitely the same height. So he's just like gawking at me, y'all, like literally, and gawking means staring. He's literally just like staring at me, y'all. And when I say like, I was feeling kind of like uncomfortable a little bit, because it's like, dude, like why do you keep staring at me? Like if you want to say something, just say something, but like why do you keep looking at me? And I mean like he's driving, but then he'll just, and I'm like, is something on my face? Like, do I have a bald spot? Are my edges receding? Like, what's happening? Do you see a booger in my nose? Like, what's happening? Like, tell me something. Like, don't be looking at me and see something wrong and don't tell me. And he never said anything. He just kept staring at me while he was like, not while he was driving, well, while he was, yeah, technically, while he was driving, girl. So he pulling up around the corner to this little park that's right by my house, right? There's two sides to the park. So he ended up finding his side. So we ended up going on the opposite side that's not closest to the street. So much better. And child, we pull up and park. Well, he pulls on up and he parks right. So he's like, so how do you want to do this? I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, this your car. Like, I don't know. Like, we could get in the back seat if you would like to get in the back seat. Like, that's fine with me. Like, as long as we have a good time, that's all that matters to me. He was like, okay, cool. I fucks with that. I'm like, okay, cool, cute, period. On into the back seat, girl. Friend whips off his little shorts, honey. And when I say that man had a big ass fucking Polish hot dog, like, girl, a bratwurst, smoked sausage, girl. I mean, it was so big, y'all. It was so big. It was so fucking big, and it matched his skin tone. And y'all know how a bitch feel about it. Match the fucking skin tone, girl. That is the sexiest thing in the world to me. Like, I love an even toned man from front to back, like, literally. So, girl, he had this big ass Amazon rainforest though up on his little pelvis. So I'm like, ooh, girl, I don't know about all that, honey, because I ain't trying to swim through no hair to get, you know, you. Like, I don't want to do all that, girl. That's a little bit too much for my liking. So, girl, like, you know, that thing flopped on out, hit him right up on his sternum, honey, and I'm like, oh yeah, boo, this is gonna be a fun ass time. I reached in my little purse, girl. I didn't bring my hair tie with me, which pissed me off a little bit because I wish I did. But I did have a mask in my purse from when I went to this interview. So, girl, I took my little mask out, tore the little strings off the side of my mask, tied it up, made it to a hair tie, pulled my hair back, girl, wrapped that bitch up in a bun, honey. Oh, and it's time to handle business, bitch. So, girl, I get on down on my ones, my twos, my threes, and my fours, girl. Friends done laid up against the window, right? And he done sprayed his legs out, honey, because he already know what it's about to give. Girl, when I tell you I jumped on that behemoth and I worked that man out in that back seat, bitch. Like, girl, I worked him so bad, girl. Like, I mean, it was saliva everywhere. And I mean, everywhere. Like, girl, he had spit on his. Girl, I done licked up his little abs and stuff, girl. He had such a sexy body, girl. Just started sucking on his nipples, honey. I done came back down, girl. I done spit on his on the little cherries, girl. Like, honey, when I tell you I was handling friend in that backseat, girl, his eyes just rolling back in his head. He's like, you sucking my dick so good. I'm like, I know, bitch. Like, you didn't, girl, like, I told you, like, I'm good at what I do. Like, honey, like, don't challenge me. Like, I hate when folks be thinking because they ain't never did something before that you gonna be whacked. Girl, like, are you dense, bitch? Are you dumb, honey? Have you not heard the stories about the girls? Come on now. The dogs always giving the boys a run for their money, honey. And that be the real tea. Clock that. He done licked his little legs up, honey. I wanted to, like, eat his ass, but he has so much hair down there, y'all. Like, when I say he has so much hair, he has so much hair. And I'm not putting my mouth on no ape shit. Like, no shade, true tea. I'm not doing that, girl. For a while, girl, you already know Kabooey, bitch. He done busted his cute little blase blah. You know, you gotta be careful what you say, because, girl, YouTube will snatch your video down like a badass wig. Now, we done got ourselves all cleaned up, patted down, whatever the case may be, girl. Silence amongst the crowd, driving on our way back to the house, girl. So, now, that's just an introduction to how I make him a little sexual part, right? So now we're gonna fast forward, right? Because this is a situation that pissed me off too. So, y'all, I don't know what it is, but lately Trey has been really, like, trying me, girl. Like, I won't throw these bitches' names out there. And I don't know what the fuck the problem is. Like, I don't know, it's because, like, y'all know that I'm a nice person and I ain't with the exposing shit. But in a minute, I'm gonna say fuck that. I'm gonna start putting these bitches' business out there. I am so fucking serious. Because I'm tired of hoes trying me. Bitch, I'm not the one to try, hoe. I'm not no fucking free sample, bitch. I'm sitting in the house. I'm bored, whatever the case may be. Me and Stevie J, we have exchanged numbers at this point. And we have, like, linked up, like, maybe, like, 2, 3 more times after the first time we met. And let me tell y'all about this, okay? Just to put this out there. Now, we didn't speak for quite some time, right? And this is during our second link up. He was like, oh, you know, like, what's up with you? He texted me early as fuck in the morning, right? I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just waking up, like, what you doing? He's like, I was trying to see, like, if you wanted to give me some bop this morning. I'm like, yeah, like, I don't mind giving you no bop, like, you know, like, it's whatever for me. Like, I don't mind it. Like, you know, like, your friend look good, you look good, you smell good, like, it tastes good, like, your moans sound good, like, girl, everything about you just good. So, like, child, like, you ain't even gotta ask me, just let me know where, and I'm there, honey. You already know how it go. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come pick you up in a few minutes. I said, okay, cool. So, like, 8 o'clock rolls around, girlfriend lets me like, oh, I'm on my way to you. I already got myself together, brush my teeth, wash my face. I had on a dashiki this time, and I had this, what type of hair did I have in my head? I don't think I had a wig on. I believe I had me another quick weave in my head. I think it was my side part black quick weave that I was wearing like when I first started like telling my deal story times. That's the type of hair I had in my head. Well, I mean, not first started, girl, because I was telling my deal story times when I was wearing that blonde wig. That's my very first video. But point being, I had like some weave in my head, and I had my hair tied down with this little royal blue scarf. My dashiki was like this little tan dashiki with this cute little woman, like she was like I don't know how to explain it. Like it was like a cute little African dashiki type thing, and the dashikis are just really long shirt like dress thingies. Okay, so girl, like, you know, I'm looking real cute. Got my little airport flip flops on, girl. To be quite frank with you, honey, bitch, I had these little flip flops on. Had my little airport flip flops on, girl. And I'm ready to hit the road, Jack. So he lets me know he's outside. Of course, you already know what I did. I jumped out my little window, honey. I don't think I had a purse with me this time. No, I didn't have a purse with me this time. So I'm walking on up to the car, go greet friend, like, hey, you know, see what's going on. He's like, oh, nothing, just, you know, chilling, blah, blah, blah. Catch up just a little bit, right? So we pull up to Fran's house, and Fran lives very close to me. Literally, he lives like around the corner down the street from me. So we pulling up to these apartments. And we pull up to these apartments, you know, I'm like, oh, wow, I've always wanted to be over here. Y'all remember the apartments that I told y'all about with that Storytime with Kentrell when I saw that person hiding out in that damn bathtub, whatever it was. Those are the same exact apartments that we went to, girl. It's so fucking crazy. Those are the same exact apartments that we went to. Literally. So I'm like, girl, this is deja vu all over again. Imagine that bitch Stevie. She was like, yeah, bitch, I remember you from last time, ho. So now we out there with you. Girl, I ain't got time. I don't have time. We get on out the car, and we walk into his apartments, right? Got some neighbors that's sitting outside, girl. They staring at me like they got a problem. I'm like, girl, what's tea? Like, bitch, you want to fight? So, girl, we walk into these apartments, right? And as soon as we walk in, you know, I'm seeing, like, diapers in the corner. I'm seeing, like, you know, toys sitting around for, like, a kid. You know, I'm seeing, like, you know, a crib assembly box like in the corner, and then I happen to peep this whiteboard that's talking about how to be the best boyfriend, what I'm gonna do for Girlfriend's Day, and how to celebrate Boyfriend's Day with your girl. I'm like, okay, now maybe you know, something's like not right here, because I could have sworn you told me that you were single. Now all of a sudden you're in a relationship, and girl, gag on this though. We didn't even leave the area that we were in. When we walked into the front doors, girl, it was already like a little chair sitting right there. So he sat in the chair, girl, and I did my ones, my twos, my threes, and my fours, girl. But we didn't go anywhere past that. So I'm like, that's very interesting. We had to whisper. We couldn't be loud. I'm like, so you brought me over here to your lady house, whom you are staying with, I'm assuming, and we messed around while your lady and your kid is in the house, bitch? Oh, girl, that's crazy. These boys are so disrespectful, girl. It is fucking ridiculous. So there's that situation, right? I kept that in my head, noted it, paid it, didn't play it. So now we're moving on to another situation that pissed me off. So he hit me up on text now because I blocked him on my main phone, right? And he was like, what are you up to? I'm like, oh, nothing. I'm just bored chilling at the house. You know, I done got me like a couple of drinks in my system. I'm just watching TV, chilling in my room, right? This is around the time when I had told that story time about Cowboy Casanova. My tooth had just got pulled, whatever the case may be, right? And after that, you know, my mouth kind of healed up a little bit, and I was happy to, like, see Fran. So I let Fran know, like, you know, I'm bored, like, you know, would you mind, like, hanging out, looking up, whatever the case may be? He was like, yeah, like, I wouldn't mind looking up with you. I said, okay, cool. So, like, what time do you think you're going to be ready? What time do you think you're going to be over here? He's like, oh, I'll be over there in, like, give or take, like, 25, 30 minutes because I'm handling something right now. I said, okay, cool, that's fine. So I done got myself all cute, got myself together, whatever the case may be, girl. And I'm chilling in the house, you know, waiting on Fran to let me know, like, when he's outside. Because, you know, I got to bring Fran in because I ain't going to let him just walk back there by himself. Girl, my mama, she a little crazy. Girl, she'll think somebody trying to break into the house and be done shot somebody. I ain't got time for that, girl. Fran did not text me at all. At all, right? So then I go to Tag, and I text him, like, hey, you know, like, what's up? Like, what's going on? He's like, oh, you know, I'm on my way right now. I'm, like, 5 minutes away from you. I said, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there in the bed, waiting on Fran to come on by so he can get this drunk throw. And I'm like, damn, like, Fran has not texted me anything. Like, I haven't got no notifications. Ain't nobody said nothing. Like, what's really going on? Like, did you crash? Did you get lost? Like, did somebody set you up? Are you gunned down? Are you in jail? Like, what happened? So, girl, I goes to Tag, to try to text this man, profile disappeared. He ghosted me, bitch. He ghosted me. So that pissed me off, and I did not talk to him for a very, 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 very long time. So he ended up coming back in, talking about some, oh, you know, I apologize about that. I went off on him. I told him about himself, girl, all that, right? But again, you guys, like, he is so fucking handsome. Like, girl, like, I can be mad at you, but you better be glad that you're fucking cute, because if you was ugly, bitch, I'd never fuck with you again. So he was like, hey, like, I want to see you, blah, say, blah, whatever, right? Now we are on to present day. Now, this happened 2 weeks ago. Now, y'all, I had just got out the shower, got myself all cute, douched up, whatever the case may be. Mind you, he was texting me around, like, give or take 12:45. So he wanted me to come see him, come over to the house, come see him, because he was by himself. So I asked him, like, hey, you know, would I be able to get some DICK if I come by? He was like, yeah, like, you get some DICK. I said, okay, great. Because, like, we haven't wanted to, like, you know, hunch or whatever, but we haven't had an opportunity to hunch because, like, he was kind of scared to do it because, I mean, I'm guessing I'm his first ever trans girl, but I doubt it, bitch. Because these boys always say, like, you're my first and you're not, bitch. You'll never be his number one. Get over it. I got myself cute, whatever. Took my little shower, douched out, cleaned out, shaved everything, girl. You know, everything is bald, honey. Got myself smelling real good. My little perfumes on. I had this cute little pajama set on with these little blue, like, pajamas with these little white polka dots on them. Y'all see me, that video when I did the little half down, up, down, whatever that bullshit is, girl. The little quick weave thing with the little ponytail, half up, half down. Those are the pajamas that I had on that day. My hair looked just like this. Because, again, this was very recent. Hair looked just like this. I had my hair tied down with my little black scarf, girl. And I had just gotten paid. Just gotten paid. So I let a friend know, like, you know, hey, I'm on the way. He was like, okay. So I jumped in my little Uber, girl. Uber driver was so fucking fine, by the way, y'all. That man was handsome. I wanted him. I didn't give a fuck about Stevie J at this point. I wanted him. I really did. Because he was so sexy, y'all. So I'm in there. We talking, we chit-chatting, whatever the case may be, girl. He kind of like dry flirting with me, but like not really flirting with me, girl. I'm dry flirting back a little bit. I'm laughing, cracking jokes with him, girl. And he's just, his smile was so, girl, his smile. If you ever see this video, I think his name was like Demetrius or something like that. I don't know what, I forgot what it was. I think it was Demetrius or Darius or Deterius, something like that. Girl, if you see this video, hit my line, bitch. And I'm not trying to call you a bitch, but hit my line. Because I want you. I want you. We drive on around, and we finally get to his house because friend ended up moving out of the apartments he used to stay in, right? So he's living somewhere else in this little shady-ass area. So, child, we move on. So I pull on up, right? You know, I got my little cute little Michael Kors back, the little leopard print, little zebra, little alligator, little snake skin thing up on there, girl. Got my little purse pack, my little lube. I got my condoms, all that stuff, girl. Got myself prepared, ready to get punched, if you get what I'm saying. So, child, we pull on up. I get on up out the car. I text friend, hey, you know, I'm outside. He's active. No response. Okay. So I tried to call him on my phone. Go straight to voicemail. No response. So I'm like, did this bitch block me? So then, I'm like, oh no, bitch. I'm not gonna be sitting here all day. So I walk up to the door. I knock on the door. Waited 5 minutes. No response. Okay. I ring the doorbell. Waited. No response. Mind you, you texted me at like 12 something. Baby, I got here at like 12:45. I got here at like 1:10. So, are you really trying to play right now? Are you really trying to play with me right now? Like, I mean, because I'm not the one for the games, bitch. Like, play with your kids, bitch, not with me. Hope my name's not Monopoly. So, girl, I'm like, I know this bitch didn't ghost me again. So I said, you know what, bitch? I'm done. I'm fed up, baby. I had to pee. I was gonna be so disrespectful and pee on that man's front porch, but I said, you know what? I ain't gonna do all that because you gotta think about it, girl. They got a camera right here. They can see you. Then they're gonna be like, oh, this bitch came up over here and she pissed on the porch. So I said, girl, look, I'm mad right now, but I still have class. So fuck you. I'll never see you again, bitch. So luckily I had some money And I was able to get me another Uber, girl. So I got me an Uber, and I made it back home. All I know is the next day, people texting me, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep. I didn't even know you were out there. I had no clue you were coming." I said, "Baby, fuck you with the biggest dick you can fit inside your asshole, bitch."
That's how you clear a bitch.
And that was a wrap. I don't care about nothing else you have to say. It is a wrap. I will never speak to you ever again. Don't speak to me. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Don't hit me up. Speaking of which, y'all know that boy told the story to me about Chester, whatever the fuck I named him. Why the fuck this bitch taking me talking about some, "Oh, I'm sorry. I want you to know that I apologize. Now you see like how messed up I am, blah, blah, blah. And I never meant to." Girl, save that shit for a bitch who gives a fuck. These hoes will sing the same song and change the lyrics. Like, girl, I don't have time for that. I don't. I'm tired of these boys. I'm so fucking sick of them. Are there any ladies out there that want to get down with the get down? Because the get down is always trying to get down, girl. And I don't have a problem getting down with anybody that want to get down, okay? Honey, I ain't afraid of no... Gotta watch my mouth. But I ain't afraid of that, okay? I've ate it before. It ain't a problem. He's been trying to, like, apologize to me and, like, still hit me up and want to get down. Stevie J has. And I'm like, boo, go deal with Jocelyn. Go deal with Mimi. Go deal with Faith Evans, honey. Stop fucking talking to me. Like, girl, like, I'm done with you, ho. I don't want to be in no studio. You can't put me in no song. I don't want to be the lady of Danger Zone. None of that. Like, girl, get the fuck off my line, bitch, and stop talking to me. So, basically, y'all, they've been so wrapped with this story time. If you guys enjoyed this story time, please give me a thumbs up. If you did, give me a thumbs down. Please shoot, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for videos like this one. If you love my gorgeous face, obviously. Make sure you guys share with your friends, your family, your foes, all that, all that. And I will catch you badass bitches in my next one. Bye, that bitches.